Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Full grid. I don't really know, to be honest. Like obviously Jensen, Tara, Speedy are the big three. Toto has been fast the last while, although he had a bad race last week. You can't discount Nick, I don't think, or Icewind. Yeah. Epic. I did that anyway. Yeah, it's decent enough for mediums. Pretty good. Um, yeah. Yeah. I think he's been enjoying the game a lot more recently, so he's had an upturn in pace, which is always great to see.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to do this intro a third time, right? My audio is definitely working this time. Okay, so once again,
Damn it,
amateur hour
Chief!
here. I'll get it right one day. It's definitely working now. I can see my audio feed going in. So yes, once again, or for the third time, lucky. This is 2SRL. We're at Mexico. We are 3 minutes into the qualifying here. We've got a full grid for you. We've got Dead Pixel on mic. You've been hearing him speak to himself for the last 5 minutes. Thankfully, we've got Wimpy in chat. Thanks a lot, Wimpy, for the feedback. That was great.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would have been a whole race of just Dead Pixel talking to himself. So yeah, we're just saying everybody's out on soft. So we've got Speedy on the medium tire. He says a pretty great lap there. He's now put on the soft tire. He's in the pits, so he is. He's probably going to go out, I would say, on the soft tire. The only one with a time set on the mediums, apart from Speedy, is Noel, who we know is a very fast boy.
Yeah, I don't think he drives this game very much though.
Yeah, I always wondered about him because you never really see him about much online playing F1, but he just shows up and he's very consistent, stellar performances.
Yeah, I think his deal is more iRacing.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, well that will convert the other racing games, as you know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely will.
Icewind is on a lap now. He did very well yesterday, but one of the things that held him back were the time penalties. So you'll see a lot of opportunity here to cut the corner, and he completely avoids that one. But in the S's especially, you can, you're trying to push the car as fast as you can to the limit, and it is so easy to pick up penalties. So we'll just keep an eye on him. He looks pretty clean so far. Maybe not pushing as much as he could there. He avoids the outside curb, but this looks like it should be a valid lap, and it looks pretty fast as well. He does run a bit wide there. I'm not sure if he would have picked up an invalidated lap there.
I think that might have been okay. That might not have, though.
That may not have been, you're right, yeah. That was quite a big cut, but we'll see. He's about to cross the line. Is he going to settle lap time? And he does, actually.
14.
Wow.
Oh, wow. There looked like there's a lot of time left on the table there as well.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, he made that, like, I was thinking that looked kind of slow.
Yeah.
And then it goes P1 with a 114.6. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm a new Icewind as well. He's one of these guys that doesn't like to go with conventional strategies. So I wonder if he's going to do a two-stop. Mexico's about. Sorry to interrupt there, but I'm just thinking Mexico is a weird track in that there's two-stop strategy and one-stop strategy, and they're both pretty. They both have their merits, and no one seems to know, even after yesterday's race, which one is the better strategy. I know with the two-stop one, you do have to make your way through some traffic then, as you have to pass some cars, of the guys who are on one-stop strategies, but you do have that pace advantage. So yellow flag showing there, sector 3.
I'd say there's a lot of opportunity to overtake here because of the amount of straight line and the DRS and all that. So the two-stop can definitely work, but obviously with the one-stop you get track position.
Yeah, I mean, if I had pace, which I definitely don't on this track, I think a two-stop would be brilliant, because you've got that, I always like to race against cars. You don't want to just have a boring kind of race where you're just on your own the whole time, so making your way through the field on faster tires is a good feeling to have. But if you're on that one-stop, you are susceptible to being caught by these fast guys, and interesting thing about this track is it's got two massive straights. Well, one massive straight, one not so massive, but only one DRS activation line. So essentially, if you get the first DRS, you get the second one as well.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. It's kind of like Canada in that respect.
Yeah, it's really demoralizing when you realize that on track, when you get to the second DRS zone and you go, okay, right, so he passed me there, but I'll get him back, and then you go, oh no, he's got it again.
Yeah.
So Nick has put himself second, I believe. He's on a fast lap as well. Jensen as well. I'm just following Jensen's progress here. He's got a 14.9 on the board, but is on a pretty fast lap here, it looks like. Just using all the curb.
No, he's well done.
Oh, is he backing out? Yeah, he is indeed. He's going into the pits. And there you go. I thought that was a fast lap. No, it was not. Whereas the slow lap is the fastest.
Yeah.
Another worth mentioning, Triton is actually P4. Some pace found by him. I mean, he's struggling off late, but that is pretty good performance so far. 15 flat.
I think he could get a decent result today. He's had some bad luck, but I think his pace is still good. So.
Yeah, his pace he is a fast boy, but I think his weakness at the minute is consistency, and I think he's getting there. I think he's showing signs. He just needs to keep motivated. Backs out of that lap though. Another boy worth mentioning is Jesse Gaiman is up to P6 as he cuts all the S's to try and get back to the pits as soon as possible. So
a bit cheeky.
Bit cheeky, yeah, but I mean, it happens.
I guess everyone can do it, so fair game.
Yeah, and the McLaren boys are P7 and P8, which is pretty good.
Yeah, they're both on outlaps as well, so might be able to go a bit faster. Yeah, Jesse's always been a bit of an anomaly to me, because especially lately, he's able to qualify really well, but his race pace and his consistency basically just, and I mean no offense but by this, but they're not very good.
Yeah,
So he kind of shows up and you go, wow, Jesse could actually do something here, and then
yeah, yeah.
unfortunately it never quite pans out.
He's pretty handy in the F2 car. He showed that in the last F2 race in SLR, battling out with Billy Thompson. Um, another driver we've kind of not spoke about yet is Hugo's. He is currently P9, but I don't know why. Sometimes we overlook him, but he is incredibly fast
Yeah,
in
he's
any
the
car.
season 5 champion.
Yeah, he's just like insanely fast. I think he's approaching that alien status. He's getting closer and closer.
Yeah. He's also leading the standings in Assetto Corsa, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, he's faster than anything he drives.
Yeah, I was in a session with him in a Assetto Corsa. I'd set a pretty decent lap time, and Hugo showed up, and me and Danny decided we were just going to park our cars across the final chicane. And despite that, Hugo still beat my time by over a second.
Well, I think that was partly to do with Danny not understanding how to block an apex.
Oh yeah, of
So,
course, yeah, yeah. There was that.
Benson proves.
Yes, bouncing to P6. So Jesse down to P7. Hugo has now started his hot lap. Let's have a look at how he does. He's using overtake ERS, sorry, and DRS is open as well. Swings it in for turn 1, tries to get a good line for turn 3. It's crucial to get onto the straight with a good exit. DRS is open. Toto and P17 retire, so he's at the back of the grid for this one. Popo Gamers on a hard tire. Why? Oh, sorry, he's on medium. He started on the hard and is now on medium. Hugo just flying for this. Just did miss the apex on the third corner there, but doesn't look too bad for now. Swings into the stadium section, and I hit this part, but Hugo makes it look easy. No lockups, all clean. Gets a really nice exit onto the start-finish straight. And what time does he set? He goes P4, 115.030. Nicely done. Icewind still in the lead with the 114.6. Wonder if he will do a final run on those softs. So pretty much the majority of the field are in the pits or on their outlap. I don't think Hugo's gonna get it. He's not gonna have time for another run, so that's probably gonna be his final time on the board. And yeah, Hugo pulling over to the side, let faster cars through. So let's see who is going to start a lap. We've got Jensen out there, Triton, Terror. I think we will have a look at Terror actually. We know he is a formidable opponent. Currently P6 with 115.1. Dead Pixel, if you don't mind, could you, I'm just thinking, could you share the stream link out on the Discord servers? I forgot to do that before the race. So Terror still on the outlap here. Let's see if we can find someone. But Noel is on a hot lap here. Approaching a Toro Rosso into sector 2. Hopefully gets out of his way. Maybe on a hot lap as well though. Double right-hander. You just want to get greedy on the throttle, but you have to just be patient. I need just see the car. Oh yeah, the Toro gets well out of the way there, and hopefully it doesn't impede Noel too much. It doesn't look like it did do, but Noel looking to try and improve on his 115.5. Goes very wide into the stadium section. Tidy enough for the and he cut that apex completely. I think that's going to be a invalidated lap, maybe. No, another one that seemingly gets away with a big cut, but at least it's consistent. He's put himself into P4. And Dead, if you're there, I am not hearing you right now. So let's have a look. We got Terror. Oh, Terror's coming up to a lot of traffic here. Slash gets out of the way. The last minute bounces ahead of him. Tries to get out of the way. It's going to compromise Terror a little bit. Hopefully not too much. Gets a nice run out here. Hits apex nicely. There's the yellow flag of sector 1. But let's see what Terror can do. He moves up to P4. And I'm sure he would have lost some time with that traffic in sector 3. But 14.8 is nothing to be scoffed at. Puts him in P4, second row of the grid, but we do have a lot of cars out there. Jensen, meanwhile, has put a 114.5 on the board. He is now P1. Clara to the side of the track there. Icewind again makes it look so easy. Just has such control over the car. There we go for the S's, so let's see if he can manage to hit all the apexes while not invalidating his lap. Oh, runs a bit wide there, but using all the curb. I think he would have got away with that one. Trying to brake as late as possible. On this bit, you just have to be very patient. Avoid wheel spin and avoid locking up the brakes, which he does. Misses the apex there on the final corner, but let's see what he's got. Is he up on his time? No, he is not. So Jensen P1. Let's see who else. We got Terror out there, but he's backing out of his hot lap. They're Cursed as well, backing out of hot lap. TipsyBob also backing out. Clara, as we saw earlier, backed out of that. Revo is the only one left to set a time. Where is he going to put himself? P15 over 115.7. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have Jensen in the lead. Look at that lineup. Jensen P1, Icewind P2, Nick P3, Terror P4, Noel with a great P5, Hugo P6, Triton P7, Vance P8, Cursed P9, and Jesse P10. TipsyBob just out of the top 10 standing. It will be the first driver, P11, able to select fresh tire strategy. So he does have a little bit of an advantage there over the front runners. See if he can make it work for himself. And Pixel, I am not hearing you on this stream at all. I can't hear you myself. See. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh yes, nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeet.
So here we go. Yeah. So Jensen, P1. Look at this lineup. P1, Jensen, P2, Icewind, and Noel as well did pretty good there. Hugo's up there. All the big names are up there. Speedy though, nowhere to be seen in that top 10. Interesting stuff. Interesting. I wonder what strategy he's going to go for then.
Yeah. He did a lap on the mediums, which was his banker time, and he went to do a fast lap on the softs, and I think he invalidated, which is why he's so far down. Which is massive script, because the championship is a little bit wide, the gap between him and Terra. So, Terra come back, yes. That would be pretty epic.
Yes, it's all heating up in Mexico. Speedy, I don't even know, I can't remember where he qualified, but it was outside top 10 for sure.
It was P16, I believe.
P16, so he's got a lot of work to do. Let's keep an eye on him.
Or P17, sorry.
Oh.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, Reboot just got that P15 in the last seconds of the qualifying there.
Yep.
So we'll try to keep an eye on him at the back. He's obviously going to make his way through the field. I want to do so pretty quick. Let's just have a look at what tire he has on at the minute. Yeah, so he is going for the medium tire. All the guys from P14 to P20 have went for an alternate strategy. Keyword Magnussen, the only driver on these hard tires. We know he does prefer them on certain tracks, you know, just with him being on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Just for tire wear and things like that. So I don't know if this is the kind of track that's suit. I don't think any track really is suited to a keyboard, but some more so than others, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll see how he gets on as well. He's currently P19 with Adrianov in the run out P20. Popo Gamer is another one I'm surprised to see so far back. I think he finished P4 yesterday and had some great pace.
Yeah, well, to be fair, he has gone for the medium strategy.
So cars make their way around the final corner. We're building up to 36 laps of 2SRL Season 6 in Mexico.
That's form up.
The tension builds. And just get my stretches in. The start of the race is always very frantic, and it looks like we're ready to go.
Yeah, looks like it.
The lights are up. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4, 5, and away we go. Looks like everybody got off to a pretty good start. Jensen.
Looks clean.
Yeah, Jensen moves across, and he's got a clear lead already, but there's a lot of movement behind.
Yeah, they're 4 wide at the back.
Terror going up the inside there. I like Icewind's holding on to P2. There is a bit of smoke in the background, but I can't really take my focus off these front runners just yet. Icewind and Jensen, great start. Terror up to P3 from P4. Nick down to P4. No holds on to P5. Bance with another great start. He's up 2 positions to P6.
Oh, Speedy is around. He got hit and got in a half spin.
Oh dear, oh dear. He's
on P18.
P18 now.
Yeah.
And a bit of front end plate damage.
Well.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's going to hurt him massively for these S's. So he's just approaching right now. Yeah, that's going to really hurt his run here. So it's all going wrong for Speedy. But let's go back up front. We've got Icewind right on the back of Jensen, keeping him honest. Terror and P3s. And as I was saying in qualifying, Icewind, he just needs to avoid these penalties and he should do well. I'm not sure about Jensen, how he is with the track limits, but and he's going to have he's going to be under threat from the DRS on lap 3, but for now he wants to try to build up a little bit of a gap here to Icewind. Icewind's all over his gearbox, so goes a bit deep, does Icewind, and lets Jensen off the hook a little bit. Terror also following back a little bit from these front two. And Nick is got past Null. We just missed that in the background. There is so many position changes coming up on my screen right now.
Yeah.
I
think Clara had a bit of an incident. He's down to last. I think he had a bit of a spin or something. He doesn't have damage, but he's a few seconds behind.
Oh, and Popo Gamer is getting the move put on him by Slash. Takes the move there. Set into S's. Oh, and Slash gets it all wrong in the S's. And
that
somehow
was a bottle.
Yeah, he somehow holds onto that position though. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, see, he's able to spook cars out of his way because he has the spooky pumpkin helmet.
Oh.
Which is a pro gamer strategy.
It's paying off for him, yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it works really well. So Tipsy versus Thimo.
Oh. How could we miss it? Miss an epic battle, yeah.
the most important battle in the championship.
Yeah, we'll just stick with these guys the whole race, I think. We don't need to look at anywhere else.
Yeah. No,
Oh, Tipsy
Jensen
going for
versus
a move.
Icewind is irrelevant.
Yeah, Tipsy going for a move down the inside for turn 1. Is he going to get it done? This is without DRS. Oh, and there's a car off there. That's
Oh, Jesse is off.
Jesse
Yeah,
is
the
off.
customary Jesse bottle.
Yeah,
Trademark.
you called it, and it happened.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah,
you go. He's under threat. I don't see any damage on the car, but he's in P16 and falling back through the order. Keyboard Magson also out.
keyboard DNF. That is unfortunate.
But yeah, Tipsy up to P10. He gets himself past Thimo. Can Thimo actually overtake someone and get past TipsyBob? It looks like he's falling back right now into the clutches of Slash and Popo Gamer. And what do we have up front? Any battles? It looks like Noel has got a good run on, no sorry, Bance had a good run on Noel there, but yeah, he's going for sector 3. Not really any opportunity to overtake her, but I reckon Bance is going to line him up for a pass on the start finish straight with the 2 DRS zones he's going to get, but Noel also is going to get DRS here, so let's see. Yeah, Noel's the ERS is running out. He's down at 30, but it should hold Bance off for now. Maybe not. Bance is going to go for the move at the inside.
And he has the pumpkin helmet as well.
Oh,
don't forget.
Go. Yeah, it's
oh no, hanging it around the outside though.
Yeah, Bance not giving up though. He's got the inside line, and yep, he's going to have the DRS here. You'll see it pop open. Both cars actually get it once again.
Yeah, there's some nice racecraft.
No tucking in there behind just for a bit of some great driving happening here in front of us.
This is really feisty.
No runs Bance out a bit wide, and
Belosh is in there.
Bance is now under pressure from Belosh, yep. But Bance has the inside line here for this run into the S's and holds that position. Bance won't be too happy about that. He was squeezed off onto the dirty side, under the dirty part of the track, and lost traction because of it. So has it all to do essentially. This is like take 2 as they head into the stadium section once more. Noel, let's see, I need to get my interval times up. So yeah, Noel is outside of DRS, so he will not have a DRS, but Bance will for both these straights. Noel going defensive immediately as he comes out of the final corner, and this is going to be easy work for Bance. He's going to have both DRS zones activated on his car. Oh, goes a bit deep into turn 1 there. Yep, so that's that move done for him. Nice driving. Oh, Belosh at the back. Big tank slapper on. Almost went into the wall. I'm sure his heart is in his mouth right now. He lost a few positions there, I believe. Yeah, he was right behind Bance.
Yeah, he lost out to Triton and Tipsy.
Yep, so TipsyBob is up to P9, and Thimo has fallen back 1 more place. He's now currently P12, overtaken by Popo Gamer.
Struggling for pace.
Yep,
and that won't help.
Yeah. I'm trying not to give him too much grief today, but he's not making it easy for me here.
No, what are these lines?
He's all over the show. God. His race engineer will be like, turn on the racing line, turn on the racing line.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get the Gloomy Icewind award for the most penalties in a race.
Yeah, and speaking of which, Icewind is
he's close.
Right behind Jensen. I wonder, Icewind, he's very smart driver. He's probably just using that DRS then to charge his ERS, which is now at 90%. What is Jensen's at? Yeah, Jensen's down to 48%. So Icewind trying to just keep the pressure on and be smart about this.
Yeah.
And Terror is just keeping these guys in his sights as well. He's 1.3 down the road there. Speedy with the fastest lap. So Speedy did pit for softs, I believe then.
Yeah. So Speedy is almost definitely on a 2-stop.
Yep, and he has just passed Clara quite easily, his teammate.
Icewind gets a penalty.
Oh dear, it has begun. It has begun. That will demotivate him somewhat, but
yeah.
Jensen as well. We'll keep an eye on him and see if he picks up any penalties it is just so easily done on this track.
Yeah, Jensen's on 2 warnings. Icewind has a penalty and a warning, so it's close.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky when you're following a car this closely behind. He is going to put the move on Jensen, it looks like.
Yeah.
He's had enough of following him. He's put the he's only on high ERS. So,
Yeah, he was on overtake, but he has the DRS and he had the move before the braking zone, so turning it down a bit.
he's on overtake now though, as he wants to hold Jensen off here and make the most of this DRS, because that's the last time he will have it, as he is now effectively in the lead of the Grand Prix.
Oh, that band has disconnected.
Oh no, and he's in the pits as well.
Yeah, I think he must have had some kind of incident and maybe given up or something. That's
Oh
not like
no,
Vance.
that is horrible. Yeah, and you know the big winner from that is his teammate. He's up to P6 now, which is great to see from Tipsy, but he's under pressure from Null in the Alpha, close behind.
Oh, Thimo has lost 2 positions somewhere.
Yeah, he's just
Wow,
fallen way back through the field here. It's going from worse to worse for him. Vance looks like he is back in that. Yeah, it looks like he's back in the car, yeah. But has pitted quite early. So he's on the 2-stop strategy. So we're going to see this start to play out with his strategies. Icewind and Jensen. Oh, Jensen going for the move. Now Jensen has a DRS on the start-finish straight and sends it down the inside, but Icewind gets a better run out. Jensen trying to go for the switchback. And Jensen is going to have this DRS, and Tara is just loving this. Look at him in the background here. He's just watching these guys fight it out hard while he just goes for a Sunday drive.
Yeah, and while these two... Oh, Icewind makes a big mistake.
Oh, he does indeed, and Jensen gets a move done, and Tara now smells blood in the water.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to get anything done here, but he knows Iceland's under pressure here and feeling it.
Yeah. His tires will be better though. He has more ERS and he only has 1 warning, while these two have been sweating it out. So he's driving smart, not hard.
Yeah, I think they're going to start to think about pitting around a lap. I think, is it 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe?
Probably about that if you're going to do 2 sets of mediums. You might want to stretch it a bit more if you're going to do a second set of softs, which is probably viable. Icewind pits.
There we go. Icewind going in for probably set of mediums then to put himself onto the 2-stop. I wonder if either the two, Terror and Jensen, are thinking about the soft to hard option.
Yeah.
So Nick P3, Hugo P4, Tipsy also pitting. Putting on
So Icewind has gotten himself in clean air, which is really nice. He's between Revo and Jesse. So that worked out pretty much perfectly. So the undercut is in full effect.
Oh, Tipsy behind Thimo.
Bear in mind that Tipsy has pitted and Thimo hasn't. So, Jensen picks up a penalty, so he's now even with Icewind.
And guess who doesn't have a penalty? Is Terror.
Yeah.
He's sitting pretty right now, so Thimo
going
for
Timo's
a move.
going for an overtake.
Ooh.
He saw Tipsy behind and said, no, please, not like this.
Not again. Not today, please.
No, guys, not like this.
So there we go, the rarely seen Thimo overtake on Jesse, but he has TipsyBob on the faster tire behind him right now, and no doubt he's going to want to get past Jesse as fast as possible. Terror is in the pits as well, so Nick is up to second, Hugo P3.
Yeah. I'd like to point out, on that overtake, Thimo didn't leave 4 car widths this time. So, good job.
I wonder if Jensen's thinking about this soft to hard strategy.
I think he might be.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going to do 2 sets of mediums and push them really hard.
Yeah, or, I mean, I heard some people talking about a soft, medium, soft strategy, or soft, soft, medium.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, there's a lot of strategy you can use here, so...
Thimo or Tipsy gets himself past Toto pretty easily. Oh, and there's a move here. Cursed and Triton are battling pretty hard. Cursed and Revo are teammates as well. Revo just behind Cursed. And
Ooh, Tipsy is right behind Timo now. I just want to point that out.
yeah, we need to capture this moment. This deja vu moment. It's happening soon. Is he gonna? I don't think he'll be able to do it in sector 3 here, but
Oh, Jensen sped in the pit lane and got
oh, that's
himself 5 seconds.
disaster for him. That's gonna, yeah, that's really gonna hurt. I mean, if he's gonna have to just not get any more penalties to have any chance of finishing on the podium today, I reckon.
I can guarantee you Tipsy is just beaming inside the cockpit.
Yeah, he's got him lined up
He's
here.
about to,
And look, he
he's about to flex on Timo.
He gets a superb run out of the final corner, DRS on both straights. Thimo is just going to be a sitting duck, and it's a demoralizing feeling. But maybe if he can hold on to the back, I mean, he might be able to pick up some DRS himself on the next few laps. But yeah, Tipsy
with
on
the edge of the tires and Tipsy's pace, I don't think that's realistic.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Icewind
Yeah.
is look at there's a big battle here, Foreman. Icewind had to go wide there. He's trying to cut his way through this traffic. He's got Terror as well right on his gearbox.
No.
I think Icewind and Terror just had to make their way through Cursed, and they've got Jensen there right behind Cursed, so this is a pretty epic battle in the midfield as they try to reassert their dominance on Revo, a 3-second time penalty for his triples. He's in P5 currently. He's not doing too bad actually.
I have no idea what tires Jensen is on because it says hard on the overlay for me, but his tire texture is medium.
I think it might be hard then.
So.
Tend to go with the interval screen, yeah. Oh, who was that in there? Oh, it's Triton. He just stopped just in time there for the start of the pit lane entry. So he's in the pits with Cursed, Hugo, and Nick, and a pretty clean pit stop from him. Looks like he's going to come around about P12. So Speedy up to P11 then after that first round of pit stops. And Popo Gamer is leading this race.
Yeah. Icewind is the effective leader though.
Yeah, he's effectively winning. Oh, well, then you got the time penalties. Terror, he hasn't got any penalties, so he's actually looking odds on to win this race right now as it stands.
Yeah, it's very close.
Popo's doing very well here. I mean, he did this yesterday. He had a pretty quiet race, just chipped away, and got himself P4 with no penalties. And right now he's doing decent. He's got an 8.5 gap to Icewind, who has pitted already.
Yeah, he's driving a pretty clean race, I think. Doing a good job.
Yeah, if he can have a clean race, no time penalties, he is going to finish pretty good in the points, I would say.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, Jensen making a move on Revo. Revo not putting up too much of a fight. You can't really do much. Or Jensen gets a wheel in the dirt there, and the car kicks out a little bit. Interesting stuff from him. Speedy is in the pits, so at P11.
Yeah, he's going
position,
to hards.
Yeah, he's going to drop down the order once again, and it has all that work to do again. And Thimo P9, but still has to pit alongside Toto. So out of the top 10, Toto, Thimo, and Popo, the only ones left to pit here. But we've got a pretty good battle foreman. Icewind is so Jensen lost out massively with that round of pit stops. Not only did he pick up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but because of the undercut effect for Icewind and Terror, they jumped him. And yeah, Icewind is effectively winning, as you say.
Yeah. The crucial thing for Jensen is that he's keeping within touching distance of Terror and Icewind. Like, he's not losing a huge amount of time. Like, if he can keep within, say, half a pit stop's worth of time by the time these two pit, he might have a chance. Because obviously they will be much faster towards the end.
And I'm just reading in chat there that Bounce, he succumbed to the glitch where they don't change your front wing even though you ask them to in the pits. Same with Keeper Magnussen, so they're both out of this race. Effectively. Toto
I
in the
am so
pits.
shocked that someone has suffered from a glitch on the F1 2019 video game made by Codemasters Development Studio. I am honestly shocked. I could never have expected this.
As you say that, I just watched Toto get a front wing, so it can happen, but only if you're at the back of the field and not fighting and having a good race.
Yeah. I think you basically have to do a rain dance for a front wing dance, you could call it.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the Tier 2 race, but Wimpy, he had the same issue. He went in, he had a yellow front wing, they didn't change it. So whenever he missed his braking point and he thought, right, I'll just damage my front wing a bit more, so they definitely changed it this time and his wheel fell off.
Yeah, I don't think that was the smartest move, to be
Yeah.
completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So TipsyBob is P6 right now. It could be P5 potentially. Oh, Hugo getting past. Was that Hugo a move on Popo? But something happened there.
And that was Popo and Hugo, I believe.
Yeah. Oh,
Hello,
that's what it is. It's
lag.
it's lag. Yeah, I thought I saw a position switch there, so I think Popo lagged behind Hugo, and now he's getting a really good run up the inside on those hard tires. I think they're both on hard tires actually.
Oh, the generational talent gets a time penalty.
It's so hard to race against someone with lag though. It's just so unpredictable and makes it a bit scary when you're running right behind them. You just don't know if they're just going to lag right into you.
Yeah. Thankfully, one of the more positive aspects of the F1 game is that if someone has lag, their car will ghost on most occasions. So you can at the very least try and commit to something, and if there's lag involved, you'll be protected.
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't as a cockpit driver. You know, I use the cockpit view, and the ghost just doesn't help me at all because if you're trying to drive for a ghosted car and you're trying to spot your apex, it's a complete
yeah.
nightmare. Speedy gets a move on Adrianov at the back for P14. Adrianov not putting up too much of a fight, effectively moved over and let him pass. Speedy on these faster, fresher hard tires. So we may see him try to chip away at that interval gap to Kirst in P13. Ooh, Kirst has, you know, he had a pretty good first stint there, but has fallen way down the order. And Slash also making his way past Adrianov, who is, yeah, he's having a similar race to the race I had yesterday, where you just get that sinking feeling as all these cars pass you, and you're like, I'm P16, what's happening?
Yeah, I know the feeling well.
Oh, Adrianov, yeah, he gets it all kinds of wrong. That's not going to help at all. Big slide for him, but let's have a look. TipsyBob is closing in on Nick. Is he going to get DRS? Revo is in the pit, so Tipsy and Nick P4, P5. And Tipsy has that DRS open, so he is going to just chip away at this gap here to Nick. So Nick is under threat.
Yeah, Tipsy has been impressive this week. His pace is really good. So, GG's, Tipsy.
He's close right up on the back of Nick now, so all he has to do, well, I say all he has to do is if it's easy, I can't do that, but he just needs to keep on the back of the gearbox here and just line him up for a good, for good exit onto the start-finish straight and those DRS zones.
Yeah.
And Jensen is close right up on Terror. And
Yeah,
look at the gap
I
Icewind's
feel,
pulled out. 3.3
yeah,
on 3.8, sorry, on Terror.
yeah. I feel like Terror is probably struggling a bit because Icewind has pulled out 1.4 seconds in a lap, and Jensen is right on his tail
I think
on the harder tire.
Icewind has those 6 seconds now, is it?
Yeah, I believe so. I can check that.
Jensen makes a
So,
move on Terror, so he is P2, but Terror probably is aware that there is a 5 second penalty hanging over Jensen.
yeah,
Terror with a little bit of a spin out, lost of traction there on the exit of that corner. Lost a bit of time because of it. Jensen is on a charge on, and that is pretty impressive. That he's on his harder tire compound as well.
yeah. Jensen does have 8 seconds. Icewind has 6.
Ooh.
Terror has none, but he has 3 warnings. So I'm guessing one of
Interesting.
those was a contact warning. But Terror's not far off the penalty.
So this is
So,
looking really good for Terry, in terms of the championship. Then Speedy is currently out of the points, whereas Terry at the moment looks like he's going to win this race if he keeps this up.
I
It is a long way
yeah,
to go, though. I don't want to curse him. I mean, there is a long way to go in this race. We're only just past the halfway point.
yeah. It's. I think Terror's gonna have to find a little bit more pace though if he wants to keep up with Icewind, because he's sitting at 5.1, 5.2 seconds behind. Icewind has 6 seconds, so effectively he's only 8 tenths of a second ahead. But he's falling away. So if Icewind can keep his penalties in check, then it's going to be tough for Terror to win. Revo has done a Hulkenberg cosplay and was in the barriers backwards at the final corner. So that was interesting.
So, no damage, but he has lost a lot of time for that. Thimo
Yeah.
just coming out of the pits here, comes out in P15. Speedy P12 has made big gains on P11. Cursed, he's 3.6 seconds now, so that gap is down 4 seconds, only in a few laps. Jesse Gaiman not doing too bad. He's recovered quite nicely. He is currently P10 on those medium tires.
Yeah. I think some of these hard tire runners will definitely get him though, so I don't think that's going to be his finish position.
Oh, Terror's in the pits. That is interesting. Let's see where he comes out. TipsyBob up to P4. Nick P3.
Terror's put on hards. So he must have been
Oh,
struggling with the tire wear.
okay.
It's very early to pit as well.
Yeah, so he didn't like those mediums on it. That's
Oh,
interesting.
Toto retires.
Yeah, not sure what happened to him, but he is out of the race. So 2 drivers out of the race, and I think Bance is in this race. Isn't that right? Yeah.
No, he isn't. Based on the pace of his car and the way his car is driving, it's definitely controlled by AI. Like he's 45 seconds off Clara, which is not really representative of his pace, so it's definitely AI. And wow, Terra had a massive slide behind him. That was pretty saucy.
Yeah, Terry just passing Bance car there. And I'm just reading in chat that Toto got on the power way too early in the S's and is out of the race. So 18 drivers left, and Terror with an interesting pit stop there. I did see him struggle a little bit on traction on the mediums, but it's interesting that you're saying that he was struggling a wee bit on these hards as well. So maybe just getting them up to temperature.
Yeah. Terror generally has struggled on the hards because he's a very gentle driving style, so he struggles to get the temperature in the tires. So I wonder if he's maybe trying to drive more aggressively to get the temperature.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work cut out from here. He's got Hugo up the road, 8.7 seconds, also on the hard tire. And Tipsy staying on the tail of Nick. Nick has built up a bit of a gap here. He's 1.1 seconds ahead, so out of his DRS range, which is crucial for that battle for P3 currently.
Yeah.
And Tipsy now under pressure from Popo. So I wonder if Tipsy's gonna pit soon.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's definitely coming soon.
Yeah, I think he's pitted
This lap, as it
yeah,
turns out.
that's him in the pits. So P4 now held by Popo Gamer. So we're seeing these hard runners. It's they're having a very good stint. This phase of the Grand Prix is looking very good for the hard runners, but we'll see these softer. As Tipsy comes out here, he's going to obviously be very fast on these medium compared to the hard guys. Tipsy down to P9. Curse just comes out ahead of Curse, which is great for him. So P9 and fresh mediums. Let's see what he can do with those. He's got Jesse Gaming just up the road there, 2.5 seconds ahead. Jesse he's going to have to pit for another set of mediums, I believe. And also Icewind has to pit, so yeah, so let's have a look. Icewind has to pit, Jensen does not, Nick does not, and Popo does not, Hugo does not, and Terror also does not. And I think Triton actually, he does not either. So Icewind, he's going to have to pit. Pit stops around about 20-25 seconds. I think he's going to come out around about where Terror is, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's going to come out somewhere between Terror and Hugo. Which is a good position to be in because he doesn't need to pass too many cars. And his pace is very good.
Yep, and I've got a request to see some lap times here from Terror on these hard tire compounds, so let's have a look and see. He's just heading down the start-finish straight, so we'll keep an eye on those and try and pick up a few of those as he makes his way around the circuit. Revo 3-second time penalty. Struggling back in P14. Noel has just come out in he's come out with fresh mediums, and is in P13 currently, just ahead of him.
Yeah. Terror's two representative laps on the hard so far are a 19.296 and a 19.434.
Yeah, and 19s, low 19s is what you want to be hitting consistently. We do have another DNF. It is Slash. I'm not sure what has happened there, but oh, safety car. We have a safety car. This is this is epic for Icewind.
Oh yeah, this is perfect for him.
Yeah, Icewind, Jesse Gaiman, who else?
Actually, it's not perfect for Icewind. Nick and Popo are able to pit, but Icewind just about missed the pit lane with the timing of that, as has Jensen.
No. Oh, we'll see how this plays out, but that is... Oh, he's just going to miss the pit exit or entry. Oh, that's going to be horrible for him.
This may well play beautifully into Nick's hands.
Yeah, Nick in P3 in this fresh mediums, Popo as well. Hugo's in the pits coming out. Tipsy. Looks like he's going to put a move on Hugo, but he doesn't have to. He's got those fresh mediums, so he didn't do too bad. Tipsy, he's got fresh mediums on, so they will last at the end of the race. Thimo with a 5-second time penalty coming into the pits himself there on the hards, going to switch on to the mediums, I believe.
Yep. Looking at the gaps as they stand, I think Icewind and Jensen will be okay. Because it's still about 40 seconds between Icewind and Nick.
Ooh. Thimo actually putting a soft tire compound. Interesting. Yeah, Icewind in the pits in, as is Jensen.
From here, I wonder, can he make the softs last? Like, they will start the soft right at the end.
Icewind putting on the mediums, it looks like. What's Jensen going for? Jensen, looks like Jensen's been held. Yeah, was he held for 5 seconds there?
Yeah, he got a 5-second speeding penalty earlier in the race
Right. Okay.
after
So
his first pit stop. So
yeah, that's gonna
he
be
had to
served in
serve
the
that.
race.
But it's kind of a free penalty now because he got to serve it under the safety car and not lose position.
Yeah. So we have a race on our hands here. We've got everybody's lining up on fresh mediums at from P1 to P6. Triton is gambling on the sauce. He's P7, and then we've got Terror and P8 on the fresh medium. Jesse Gaming, and then Speedy on fresh mediums as well. This is going to be quite the finish to this race. Yahoo!
Yeah.
It's quite a long race, so I mean that safety car really has mixed things up.
Oh,
Clara
Clara,
disqualified from session. Okay.
what you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that came about. Ignoring yellow flags. Must have just been gunning it.
Yeah.
Mexico has a thing about drivers disrespecting the yellow flag. Real life and virtual.
Yeah.
So, safety car looks like it's staying out for another lap, I believe.
Yeah, I think it'll stay out for at least another lap while Triton and Terror and the like catch up.
Yeah, and Triton is going to benefit from that extra lap on the safety car because if he just takes care of those nicely, he's only got 9 laps then to do on the soft tire, which is very much doable.
That's definitely doable on a new set. Jensen will effectively have the lead once we go green because he has 1 penalty less than Icewind.
Right, okay, that's interesting, yeah.
I kind of wonder, should he have a post-race penalty applied, because he served his penalty in the pit lane, which gets him away scot-free.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but I mean, I would say he probably would just get away with it. I mean, it's just lucky, and there is a big element of luck in this game. You know, it's no doing of his own, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I mean, he did speed in the pit lane, so it is his fault that he got the penalty, but the problem is he essentially got a get out of jail free card because of the safety car.
Yeah, I think that would happen in a real race as well, though, wouldn't
And
it?
like, if you recall 2014 in Monaco when Jules Bianchi got a 5-second penalty, he served it under the safety car,
Yeah.
but the penalty got reapplied post-race because
Oh,
the safety car is
interesting.
a get out of jail free card.
Ah,
So I wonder whether we'll adhere to real life or diverge from it. Safety cars in this app.
yeah. We're about to go racing, but that is
So
interesting. That is something we will have to look at
yeah,
after the race.
it's something worth mentioning, if nothing else, but as a precedent going forward, whether or not that kind of situation will be penalized or be allowed. Because in normal circumstances, that penalty would have been applied.
Yeah, a nice one, just holding the field up a bit here as he tries to get a good run out. He's still holding back, but he's playing games here. I think he just backed out a little bit, and Jensen. Oh, Icewind has compromised his run here massively. Jensen is alongside and gaining inch by inch. Icewind does have the inside line though, and we're seeing movement behind as well. Popo on Nick. Icewind holds the line, but we're going to see.
Nick massively outbreaking himself there, but holds the position. Hugo gets a 3-second penalty,
As
does
Jesse.
Jesse. There's a yellow flags.
And look at this, Jensen going for a move up the
Speedy
inside.
has.
Ooh. Jensen going
Speedy
for a
went
move
to.
on the lead. Sorry, Pixel, but Jensen has taken the lead of this Grand Prix.
Yeah.
He just got a better run out of that second straight, and yeah, he made the move stick, so he is P1.
Yeah.
Hugo
Good
up
job
to
from
P4.
Jensen. Yeah. Just going back to what I was saying, Speedy had a spin in turn 3, I believe it was. So the safety car would have been perfect for him as an opportunity to fight back, but with the spin, more than likely not. So I don't think it's going to be points this race.
I wonder what happened to Terror as well. He's back in P11 currently.
Yeah, and Thimo right on his tail.
Oh,
On softer
could we see a
tires.
move on from the commentator? Make a move on the commentator. No DRS.
Could Thimo make an overtake?
I believe. Aribo certainly thinking about an overtake right here.
He bottled his drive out of the final corner, so I guess the answer is no.
Oh, here we got Triton on TipsyBob. Tipsy's got the inside line, but Triton. Oh, bit of contact there, bit of squeezing.
Triton.
Oh, and
that was.
Tipsy gets a shove. Terror gets a 3-second time penalty as well.
As does Rebel. I only caught the tail end of that between Tipsy and Triton, but it looked to me like Triton just didn't really leave Tipsy space on the inside.
It was definitely on the limits of hard racing, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tipsy under pressure now from Jesse Gaming, but Tipsy is not going to want to just let that sit. He's going to try and get Triton back before the end of the Grand Prix.
Thankfully, no damage and no major issues, but that was not very polite.
Yeah, I think Triton's maybe just in that must pass at all costs mode. You know, he's got the soft tires on and he knows he needs to get the move done early. Cursed.
Oh, Nick picks up a penalty.
Oh, and who's that going? Well, Jesse got the second last corner all wrong. It is now under pressure from Cursed, No, and Terror.
Oh, Thimo made an overtake on Revel. Oh, this is epic.
And it looks like he's going to succumb to the, let's say DRS, but no, Triton does not have DRS right now. The DRS is not activated yet, I believe. Rebu trying to squeeze down the inside. Thimo just cutting off his line as he's obliged to do, and keeps that position for now. Good stuff from Thimo. He might actually be in for a shot on points. There's a lot of action up front here. We've got Noel and Terror squeezed out wide.
Very feisty.
Yeah, and Terror not giving up. He's around the outside again. Boosts a little bit as well there.
Yeah.
Actually, might have worked out for the best. Terror unable to make any moves just yet.
Yeah. Oh, Terror is disconnected.
Oh no, that's terrible. Yeah. Yep. So Thimo actually gets past Terror, but we will not count that as an overtake. Unfortunately, sorry, Thimo.
Triton is being very cheeky with his overtakes. He pinched Popo coming into the stadium section, and Popo ended up getting a corner cut, which resulted in a penalty because of that. So Triton has his elbows out.
He does indeed. He's on a charge here with these soft tires. He wants to. This is like the optimal phase for these soft tires. Oh, and Popo is sending it down the inside. Popo. Oh, yeah. Triton keeps the position for now, but Popo
runs wide.
Yeah, he runs wide. It's going to compromise his exit here on the straight, and Popo is up to P5. Is he going to keep it? That's going to be bad news for Triton. Yeah, it does indeed. This is nicely done by Popo.
Yeah, this is not good for Triton, but I don't think Popo will be quite so generous to him this time.
And TipsyBob is back within range of Triton as well, so he's going to want to pay him back for that earlier move he did. Oh, and Icewind is right on the back of Jensen and entering into the stadium section. TipsyBob over 3-second time penalty. This is so much action to keep up with.
Yeah, Speedy and Adam get penalties as well.
And one person I haven't seen get penalties yet is Popo, I believe, and maybe Nick as well, maybe?
Nick has 2 penalties, I believe.
Right. Hugo, I think I saw a penalty for him, at least one. Icewind.
Icewind is on 2 penalties versus 1 to Jensen, although that's questionable, that scenario.
Icewind has a DRS here, but he's too far back, I think.
Yeah, Hugo is on 2 penalties, as is Nick.
And
Popo has 1 penalty.
Oh, Popo does have 1? Okay, that's interesting. Cursed gets himself up to P8, passes Jesse Gaiman. Into Sector 2 they go. Oh, Kurz goes very wide there, and they're side by side of the double right-hander. Jesse gets a better run out, it looks like, but Kurz hanging on to that inside line. Oh, and Jesse cuts across him.
Oh, that was.
That was cheeky, and there was another car there, looks like a Merc of some kind, had to take evasive action. I think it was Speedy, actually. So Speedy's done recovered quite well. Revo's disqualified from the session.
Revo.
Wah, wah, wah.
So how many penalties did he get? Was the question.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4,
that's a lot.
5, 6. He got 6 penalties, and presumably the disqualification was the.
Speedy got a great exit from that final corner and almost passed Jesse already before the DRS is open and gets DRS, and yeah, Speedy's made an excellent recovery there from a second spin he's had. I don't know if he's going to have enough time to catch Tipsy up ahead there, but we do have Triton and Popo fighting out for P5 here. Gap is pretty small.
I was actually looking at the wrong driver for penalties. Revo has 11 penalties.
Wow.
I don't think he practiced very much.
Jesse is struggling a lot here, so his car ghosting a bit. He even got overtaken by Thimo.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's very bad, yeah.
Thimo up to P9, so he's actually, you know, we are kind of giving him grief here, but he is up P9 into the points paying positions.
Yeah. He's still 2 positions behind his main rival, though. So it could be better.
And Triton, I saw, got a free second time penalty himself there, so that's not going to help him as he fights for P5 with Popo. The battle up front as well. Oh, there's another free second time penalty for Icewind.
Oh, Icewind.
He is going to hit himself right now. Kurz with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so yeah, that crash with Jesse is costing the front wing and also 5 seconds, and he is effectively out of the points.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Terror as well, he's like way back. He's P13, 10.5 seconds behind Adrianov right now.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
So what a turnaround.
Although he's disconnected, so his AI has taken over, which is low, as we know.
That is terrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
So that's a big rip.
Yeah, what a switch around. He was looking mighty fine for some excellent points, and Speedy was looking pretty bad.
Yeah, it was looking like he was going to put a big dent in the championship, but no, it's going to swing the other way. At this going rate, it'll be 52 points of a gap.
Can I ask this? So, how many penalties has Speedy got?
That is a good question.
He's currently in P8, 2.5 behind Tipsy and catching him pretty fast.
Speedy has 1 penalty. Tipsy definitely has more than 1.
Popo and Hugo are battling hard here. Popo tried to put a move on him. He's got DRS. Wasn't able to put the move on in turn 1, 2, and 3, but he's too far off right now. He is right over his gearbox, but this is not really a place he can overtake. Sorry, Speedy has how many penalties?
Speedy has 1 penalty. Tipsy has 2.
Oh, okay, so Speedy is effectively P7 and could pick up a few more if the front guys have a bunch of penalties.
I think Triton has a couple as well. Triton has 2.
Okay, so yeah, Speedy is effectively then P6.
The gap is a bit too much to Triton right now, but if he can close it in, then P6 is definitely possible.
Oh, Icewind is on the back of Jensen, does not go for the move into turn 1. Might think about it if he gets a good exit onto the second straight here. Hits DRS now. Too far back. Jensen sort of a better run out. And I think, yeah, we're about to head on to the final. This is the penultimate lap, so time is running out, and here's Nick behind him here, who has bounced ahead, disconnected. So Nick could potentially get DRS off that bounce if he no bounce. He's gonna pass it. Oh, this is holding Nick up massively. This disconnected car. Yeah, he had to
Well,
back out on the S's. Oh, and he had to switch over to the other side as well, just to get around
yeah.
bounce.
Well, realistically, it shouldn't have held him up because disconnected cars will ghost.
I don't know. It didn't look like it there, and he lost 3 seconds in the gap there. He had to back out of the S's and then take avoidant action on that short straight onto sector
Yeah.
3. But we do have a battle here. We've got Hugo, Triton. Did I just see Tipsy? Something happened to Tipsy there? No, it didn't. Sorry. It must be.
No.
I'm confusing him with Bance. Bance's car was going very slow in the straight there. But we do have a very intriguing battle here in the last lap between Triton, Hugo, and
Yep.
Popo Gamer.
It's looking like with the gaps as they are, whether or not Jensen gets the 5-second penalty won't matter.
And there's something up with Nick. Nick is slowed right down, and
Oh, has
Popo,
Nick run out of fuel?
Popo is all over him right now.
Yeah, Nick has a big problem somewhere.
Yeah, he slowed down massively, and sector 2, and I wonder if he's going to have enough in the tank to get him across the finish line here. Popo 0.2 behind. And we see the fanfare in the stadium section, but this race isn't over just yet. Nick looks like he's going to hold on to the P3 on track. Jensen crosses the line, P1, Icewind P2,
Yep.
and Popo
Gets it on penalties.
P3.
Another great race for Popo.
Yeah, gets himself on the podium just at the last moments of the Grand Prix. Excellent
Speedy
stuff.
recovers to 7. It's a good try from him.
Tipsy P8, no P9, and Thimo with my P10.
Of course, we all know if you had been racing, Thimo would have been denied that P10.
I think Mexico's the exception to that rule.
The exception that proves the rule, yeah?
The last safety car that happened in a race I was driving, I somehow picked up 2 drive-through penalties. No idea how that happened, but yeah.
Yeah.
Suzuka, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we do not talk about Suzuka. That was not fun.
Yeah. I love the track, but I did not like that race at all. So there we go, Jensen with a P1. Icewind P2. I was a bit worried there for Icewind. I thought he might lose that P2 with the time penalties, but he does just enough to take the second step on the podium.
Yeah.
And as we said there, a brilliant drive from Popo to get himself on the podium. P3 for him.
He started 16th and finished 3rd, so in my mind, he is driver of the day.
Yeah, and I think that's back-to-back driver of the day. I think he got driver of the day yesterday as well, so good stuff from Popo.
I'd like to point out some shocking scenes. Thimo got the fastest lap. So Thimo gets 2 points from this race.
That must be a glitch. Come on.
No, I don't believe it is, because remember, he took the soft tires.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to check the race director just to be absolutely certain. But yeah, I can confirm he did in fact do a 1:15.817.
Wow.
Wow. That may be a glitch though, because the rest of his laps on the soft tires are 1:19s.
Interesting.
I have no idea.
Interesting, yeah. Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for the driver interviews.
Yep. Jensen and Icewind are looking for interviews by the looks of things, so we'll drag them in.
Yeah, let's bring both of them in.
I was.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
no.
sorry.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it's all right.
Hello.
How's it going, guys? What a race from you two. I mean, it had everything: safety car, epic
Yeah.
battles throughout, different strategies played out. So, I mean, how was it for you guys?
I'll actually let Jensen go because he won the race, so yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, it was a good race. Icewind was very fast and was on the two-stop. And the safety car came on the right moment for him, but I was still right behind him. And my luck was that I had a 5-second stop-go penalty, which I could serve immediately under the safety car. So I was back to 3 seconds. And yeah, then I think Icewind messed up the restart after the safety car.
No, I couldn't go anywhere. That's the weird thing.
Yeah,
If it
you
just
were
won't
you were too close on the safety car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can't hear my mic on my recording, but I was complaining to Wimpy that this is the first time ever that I'm first behind the safety car, so I have no
Okay.
idea what I'm doing.
Well, the same happened to me in Italy. So
Yeah. Oh well.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good race.
Yeah.
I mean, I was only sure that I was going to win it in the last 2 laps because I was 1 warning away from 6 seconds of penalty. Icewind had 6 for a long time.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, you had 9 in the last 2 laps or something. I checked every lap at one point.
Yeah.
When you got the 9, I was sure I had it. But if I just made one mistake before, then I had 6 as well, and it would be track position all over again. But we had fun at the front, I think.
Yes, that was definitely fun. I did a bit of a gentleman thing there because I saw that you got held up by that weird ghosted car. So
Yeah,
I
Ben's,
just decided to not go for it on the main straight because I think that would have been lame. But yeah.
Yeah, Nick lost 3 seconds behind us because of Ben's, and Terra lost his. Terra got a yellow wing because of Ben's not ghosted.
That explains Terra's race.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because he lost a lot of pace from seemingly out of nowhere.
Yeah, he was right with us, so he would definitely been there until the end.
Yeah, I was surprised he picked it very early the second time, and then apparently he went on the hard tire there. So I was very surprised with that tactic, but yeah.
Yeah, I think he was struggling maybe on those medium tires. That was the kind of the thinking from us, but yeah, we're not sure what happened there. But yeah, the 5-second penalty that you picked up, Jensen, in the pit, we were like, we thought, right, that's it over. You know, you're out of the running for P1, and then that safety car came out, and we saw you serve the penalty, and we were like, oh no way, that's a free pass. Awesome.
Yeah, it was free indeed. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just curious to get your opinion because, like in real life racing in the past, we've seen people serve those penalties under a safety car and then get the penalties reapplied post race. Now, thankfully, with the gaps the way they finished, it wouldn't matter for the results anyway. But do you think moving forward that those penalties should be applied post race if they're served under the safety car or not?
What your answer should be is it depends.
It's difficult. It's difficult to say. On the one hand, when you get a 5-second stop-go penalty, 99 of the 100 case, it's deserved because it's speeding in the pit lane or it's your own mistake. So you shouldn't be able to get it erased by a safety car. But safety cars in general, some people win, some people lose with it. There are always winners and losers when the safety car comes out. In this case, I was a winner with it, but on the other hand, Terra already had wing damage, so he was gone. Icewind needed to stop again when I was 3 seconds behind him. Yeah, he needed to close 17 seconds or something in the last 12 to 13 laps, I think.
Yeah, so that did actually work very well for me.
I think it cancels each other out, but it's a difficult topic.
Yeah. Well, there's no wrong answers, but it's interesting to think about moving forward.
But you can give it to me. I'm fine with it now that
well, it doesn't affect the results, so you know.
Yeah, to be honest, when I saw that I had 6 seconds of a gap going over the line, I was at least happy that there wouldn't be any discussion about it.
Yeah, we have some shocking headlines, some recent information.
Oh,
Terra Incognita is going to miss the last 2 races of the season, which means that in any case, Speedy is almost definitely the champion.
yeah.
Not absolutely confirmed as yet, but more than likely the case.
If Terra misses the last 2 years, right?
Oh, well, the gap as it stands is 52 points. If it stands at 50 or more when we finish Kota, then Speedy is absolutely the champion.
But Terra can only get 26 points next race if Speedy DNFs, and then he won't race anymore. So
That is true, yes.
so basically, he is champion. But I guess you want to keep it interesting for the viewers.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's statistically
yeah,
possible, but yeah, it's pretty
actually,
much
as you say that, yeah, the maximum number of points Terra can score is 26.
Yeah,
With Speedy leads by 52 or 54 as it stands. I can't remember which. So Speedy actually is the champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we should probably get an interview with Speedy.
Yeah.
Let's congratulate him.
Let's yoink him in, hey?
Yes.
There he is, champ in the house.
Do I
Speedy,
have to?
how's it going? You've no choice. I just yoinked you. Yeah, we're
I'm
just
not in the
saying
mood.
you've effectively won the championship, so I just wanted to congratulate you on that. As we hear the Terror won't make final 2 races of the season, so congrats, man.
I suppose, man.
Yeah, he had a shocker of a race.
Lap 1, a Haas kills me. Safety car restart, another Haas kills me. So, and then also Keyboard Maxim punted me in sector 3. So, no, I didn't have a lot of fun out there.
Yeah. I mean, at one point it did look like Terror was going to get a good handful of points, and you were going to get not many, if any at all, and it just switched around with all the issues. Obviously, Terror got kicked from the game, and the safety car.
He had wing damage as well, and he pitted and he didn't fix it either.
Yeah, it seems to be a running theme in Mexico, unfortunately. But yeah, just want to say congrats, Speedy, and what a fine season you've had.
Thank you.
Very well done.
We will move you out of chat so you can go and...
Yeah, congrats.
My head hurts.
Okay, man. Take it easy. Later.
Take care.
There you go. Yeah, so thanks for joining us on chat, Icewind and Jensen. We're going to yoink you out and get some other drivers in.
Thanks. And
oh shit!
Thanks for casting.
Not a problem. I just yoinked him out. I just pushed him out mid-sentence. So apologies.
I think he would say the same. Thanks for casting again, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
and, you two did a good job yesterday as well. I watched that last night. It was pretty good.
You did a good job.
Thank you. All the action, which is, it's very difficult to do, especially first time as well.
Yeah, the spectator menu is a bit clunky.
Yeah, but you got there, and it was pretty good to watch. So yeah, I hope to see you back in the commentary box again, and we'll speak to you soon, okay, man?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, take care.
Take care.
Right, so I think we'll get the driver of the day in for a chat. So there we have it. Popo, you are now in the commentary box. Do not say or don't say anything. Don't say crap or hell, especially.
Or any other expletives.
Are we streaming right now?
We're streaming. We're live. There's 7 viewers.
So you are saying crap and hell on the stream?
Yeah, don't say crap and hell though. Don't say crap.
Yeah, please don't say crap and hell.
Especially crap, but hell.
Hell is the bad
crap
one
rave.
Anyway, we'd like to congratulate you. We decided, and this is back to back for you, driver of the days. You got an SLR yesterday, so it's a driver of the weekend, I guess. Good stuff from you. I mean, 1 penalty, and you made the most of the safety car. You were under a lot of pressure at the final stint there, and
oh yes.
yeah, you held off a fight. I mean, Triton was on a charge, and I know he was on those soft tires and wanted to make the most of them, but you weren't for giving an inch to that guy. I think he passed you, and you quickly got back past him again, and made the move stick and looked like you were going to get Nick as well on the final. What happened to Nick anyway? Do you know what happened to him at
Nick,
the
was it? I think it was. Wait. Oh, I
Bans?
don't even remember what happened to him. Was it Bans?
He got held up by Bans, yeah, but on the final lap
Okay.
it looked like he even got he slowed down massively in sector 2.
Something happened. I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, so good race though from you overall. You just kept your head down and for the most part clean. How did the safety car affect your race?
Oh, wait, yeah, about Nick, now I remember. He got a lag. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh yes, because I saw like he
Yeah.
just lost a massive chunk of time, and we thought you might have run out of fuel or something. So yeah, how did the safety car affect your race, Popo?
I mean, I think a podium would have been easier without the safety car. I wouldn't have been so close to Icewind and Jensen without the safety car, but I got the I just really felt the pressure when the safety car came out, and I didn't know what to do, and I was also a bit slow at the safety car restart on the first few laps. I didn't have any pace, and I was like, okay, podium is no more. But I just raced hard and did my best, and then it happened.
Yeah, good stuff, man. And you're using no assist at the minute, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's massively impressive. I mean, you've really improved a lot. I know when you started off with a no assist, you were struggling a bit, and quickly you've just like, have you been grinding hard? Have you been in the mountains?
No. Some tracks are just my tracks, really. Like now we're coming up to Austin, and that's I might be 1 second of you, Chief, there.
Yeah.
I have my tracks, and Mexico is one of them.
Well, Ari, you'll be glad to know Coda is definitely not one of my tracks. I'm still waiting to find out which tracks are mine. I'm hoping one of the remaining ones is maybe Brazil, maybe Abu Dhabi. Probably not though. No, but good stuff, man. Driver of the day, driver of
Thank
the
you.
weekend. I don't know if that's been done before actually. Driver of the weekend, but yeah, good stuff. And we'll catch you again soon, okay, man?
Yeah, catch
Yeah,
it.
pretty about it.
Later.
All right, I think we'll end it there.
Oh, I have one more person I want to speak to, and I'm just going to yoink him in with no warning. Nick, I want to get him in here. I've never spoken to him in the interview box.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Hey, Nick, you're
Holy
joining
Nick.
us on stream here. I hope you don't mind me yoinking you in like that.
Oh,
but
hello.
how's it going? I haven't never spoke to you on the stream before, so let's do it here live and
My stream virginity.
let's make it as awkward as possible. Yeah, so I mean, it was a great race from you. Unfortunately, missed out on P3 there, but I think you were experiencing multiple issues there after the safety car. We just heard you had a big lag.
I did
problem.
have a big lag.
And also,
I also had an incident with Bantz's AI.
yeah, we caught
I
that
don't know if
on.
you saw on the stream.
We caught that on
Did you?
stream. Yeah.
That was a bit hairy.
Yeah, it was right at the S's, and he like even whenever he
Yeah, no, I just caught it at a bad point really, and then I thought I could nip past on the left, and then it just came across and started squeezing me closer to the wall, and I kind of had to like veer pretty sharply to the right to then go past.
Yeah, we caught that on stream. Actually, the lag, we thought we didn't catch it, but we saw you slow down massively, and we thought, have you run out of fuel or something? You know.
Oh, okay. No, I just had a big lag spike for some reason. But I don't think it actually cost me any positions in the end, because I think after the incident with the AI car, I think Popo would have got me anyway. I think the gap was only like 2 seconds after that, so I think he'd have finished in front either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had the advantage on penalties anyway. So
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
I don't know
didn't change the result.
Yeah, I don't know what the gap was before I caught the AI car. I don't know if I was far enough in front or not. It was probably quite close.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure myself, but I think it would have been close.
Yeah, no, I think so.
It was a lot of pressure though in that last lap. You know, you must have felt like nothing's going right here. What's gonna just get me across the finish line quick?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the best last couple of laps, I have to say.
Yeah,
Not
wasn't
the
it
best for my
very
yeah, go on, what were you saying?
very interesting race from our point of view. I mean, it was a long race, 36 laps, but the safety car just mixed everything up. And
yeah, it was another late safety car.
yeah,
I feel like it's turning into a bit of a pattern.
Yeah, essentially it's like it's almost like 2 races, you know, like the F2 series where you get the sprint race. It's
Yeah,
almost
exactly.
it almost has that feel to it, you know. So it really just brought the cars all closer together, and then all the different strategies were kind of like feeding into it as well. So yeah, interesting stuff. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for joining us on stream, Nick. It was good to get a wee chat with you there. And
Yeah,
it's nice to join you.
Yeah, hopefully we'll speak to you again soon, man. I'll put you back.
Hopefully.
All right, catch you later.
All right, take care.
Okay, and I think that's it. Any final thoughts, Pixel?
I'm curious to know, can Nick now overtake Terror in the championship for second?
Ooh, so there is a fight still on the cards as we head into the, I think it's final 3 races, is that right?
Yeah, final 3.
So we got Coda next week, Brazil, and then Abu Dhabi, the grand finale. And yes, and we'll be back this week for more SLR Tier 2, Tier 1 action, and of course 2SRL back on Sunday. And I think we are going to go now and watch the real live F1 race in a couple of hours' time, yeah?
Yeah, it's about to start now.
Oh, is it? Even better, right?
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
Awesome. Perfect timing. Right. Well, I'll catch you next week for another stream of 2SRL. But as I say, SLR on Thursdays, and we got SLR on Saturday as well. AC is skipping a week again. We'll be back the following weekend for another superb week of racing. We got Pixel on co-coms and myself. OceanChief signing off. See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.